Hey, welcome back to the cabin. Um, Today I've pretty much done everything I need to do outside today, so I just thought I'd do something different and look at some cabin food that I normally make. So today I'm gonna make some pancake, potato pancakes or potato latkes. I don't have matzo flour, so it's gonna be a potato pancake. But yeah, so I made a curry yesterday, so I'm gonna have these with my curry tonight. So I just thought, okay, well, I mean, I've been living up here in my cabin for about 7 months, so I've not done anything, not touched really on anything on food and stuff like that. So I just thought, okay, well, I'm gonna make my potato laki. I'm gonna eat it with my curry. So basically, it's pretty easy to make. Um, all you need is an onion, two potatoes, some flour, and an egg, and that's it really. So what you do is you just shred the onions. So we'll just do one really quickly. I normally get sweet onions. That's what I like. You can get like normal onions, but they're a bit strong, especially when you're going to grate them. So I normally have Spanish onion or a sweet onion. Okay. I'm gonna put it all in this thing here, and then I'm gonna transfer it into my colander, and then I'm gonna squeeze all the excess liquid off it before I put the flour in and everything like that. I'm just gonna stick that in there. Yeah, today, I woke up this morning today and it was like -5 outside, and I was like, holy shit. I mean, I normally, my wood stove stays on. If I stack it up, like before I go to bed, it normally like pretty much stays on until morning, until I get up, and then I just have to stick a couple logs on, keep it going. But it was nice and warm in the cabin. That's a problem with a cabin when you got the wood stove. It's hard to regulate the heat. You're either freezing or you're just sweating to death. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, don't do that. 3-second rule. Good to go. Okay. Ooh, my eyes are starting to water now. Holy shit. That's strong. Alright, let's crack on these potatoes. This morning I went out, where I live there's like a recycling center. Well, it's not too far away, but I normally keep all my recycling until I have a huge lot, and then I take it down to this recycling center. It's not too far. It's amazing how much packaging you get when you're in the supermarket. It's crazy. And I normally buy all my veg, and I don't really put it in a plastic bag or anything, but it's just when I get home and unpack everything, it's just like so much recycling. And I can't really compost anything here up at the cabin because there's just too many animals. There's too many bears, and I mean, I already had a bear break open my composting barrel already, but the only thing I put in there is my waste from my composting toilet, so there's nothing really for the bear to eat. But I just can't have a recycling because it'll just bring too many animals, and I just don't want bears to feel familiar around my cabin because I don't want to come out my front door and there's a bear staring at me. I mean they do come up to my cabin because my camera traps have caught them. Okay, I'm just gonna take a break and then I'm gonna come back because just put this on here. Okay, I'm back. So what I've done is I've just I've just squeezed all the excess water out of here. Because you don't want all that. It's really soggy when you shred it. So what you do is once you shred everything, take it out of your mixing bowl, stick it in your colander, and then just squeeze it with your hands, and most of the excess water comes off, so that you can do the next stage. And the next stage is just, I put a couple tablespoons of flour in there, and then just mix it around a bit. That kind of dries it out. Then I'm going to stick an egg in there. Okay, just mix it around. And I'm going to put, like, I like mine a bit kind of spicy, so I'm just going to stick some curry flakes and chili flakes in it. Actually, this thing's useless. So I just like a couple pinches of chili flakes, and then I'm also gonna put in some smoked paprika. I love smoked paprika. Put it in everything I make. That. Okay, give it a mix. Okay, I think we're ready now. We're ready to stick the pan on. So let's turn this on. The thing with my stove, right? I've got like a propane stove in the cabin, but the oven doesn't work, so I don't have an oven. So I've got to do all my cooking on the stovetop, and that's it. You know, I don't have any oven or anything like that. So this is a really old stove, so I probably need to get another one at some point, but I will do it at some point. Right. And my oil, what did I do with it? There it is. I just have olive oil, but you can use vegetable oil if you want. I just bought this. So you just put it on quite high heat. Put some oil in here, because you're just going to fry it in oil. Plates. Okay, once that oil heats up, we're gonna crack on and we're gonna fry these suckers. Okay. You know what? Since I've been in Canada, because I was in the UK before, but you just can't get a good cup of tea in Canada. I don't know why, but the tea bags are just rubbish here. I bought some in Loblaws. They're called Tetley English Breakfast, but they're about the only half decent tea bags that I could find. Okay, just test it oil. Alright, it's not hot enough yet. Just give it a couple more minutes and then we should be ready to go. So you just kind of like make them into pancakes. They're still a bit wet actually, but there's one. These are good as well, just to eat on their own as like munchy food. I mean, I'll probably eat them tonight in the hockey game. I'll just sit and eat them. It's dead easy to make and they're so nice. Okay. The only thing is your hands get all grotty. Look at that. Whew. Nice. Well, I hope you guys like my videos that I make. I enjoy doing them. They're just lots of fun. I just do them and just talk a bunch of shite, really. But I hope you get a laugh out of them. I mean, I get a laugh making them, so yeah, I really like them. Okay, we'll just leave that in there and fry that sucker a bit longer. We've had really sunny days, but it's been really cold. But it's been great now. All the leaves are pretty much off the trees now. It's great for my solar panels because my solar panels get loads of sun pretty much from 11 o'clock in the morning right on. So my batteries get filled up every day. So that's really good. Can't say that when the leaves are on the trees. Right. They just need to cook so they're nice and golden brown. If you guys like my cabin food, I can do some other dishes that I make when I'm up here as well. So if you give me loads of thumbs up, I might make another video on food. There you go. You can't get a really good heat on these oven tops. It needs to be a bit hotter, really. But I just got to do with what I have. It probably would have. I should have just let the oil heat up a bit more before I dumped it in, but. Okay. They're not quite ready yet. They need to fry a bit more. I mean, if you had a deep fryer, you'd just be able to dump them in that, and it would just be done in no time, but I don't really have one. It would take too much energy as well up here, because I'm not on the grid, I'm off grid up here, so I've got to watch everything I use in my cabin. I mean, I think everyone should just live off grid for a bit, because you really appreciate, you know, every time you use an appliance. You know, when you're living in the city or whatever, you just turn the switch and you don't really think about where all the electricity comes from. But up here, because, you know, there is no grid up here, you know, all my electricity comes from my solar panels, and I have a generator as well, just a backup generator to charge my batteries when I'm, you know, when there's been no sun for days on end. So yeah, I have to watch what I'm putting on. Oh, that's better. Look at that. Nice golden brown. That one. See, it's just not hot enough, I don't think. But that's what it needs to look like, that golden brown. Look at that. Nice. That one's going to be ready to take out. Yeah, well, it's getting hotter now. It's like when you make pancakes. The first pancakes are always naff until you get the heat right, and then any subsequent pancakes turn out really nice. It's the same thing when you're making these, I think. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, I think that one's ready. So you just put some kitchen towel on a plate and then just soaks up all the excess oil. I'm just going to put these down here because that's the hottest bit. Look at that! Superb! I can't wait to eat one of those. But I've got quite a bit in here, look at that. I still have maybe about 6 sort of potato pancakes in there. So I'm not going to eat that until I've cooked up all these. Right, well I hope you enjoyed my cabin food up at the cabin. Let's have a look, and I'll tilt it down so you can see them cooking. It's dead easy to make, and it's such a nice sort of comfort food and munchy food if you're sitting in front of the TV, which I don't have a TV, but I do have internet, so I sit in front of my laptop. Yeah, I've got internet, man. I can't believe it. It works great. I can watch the hockey game. I can speak to my family in the UK. Magnificent, man. Cool. Okay, right. I'm gonna say goodbye because I've got the rest of these pancakes to cook up. But if you do like my cabin food, I will do more sort of dishes that I eat up here in the cabin. Just give me a thumbs up, and I will do something else. I don't know, maybe one of my famous Indian curries. The bears seem to like my Indian curries because they always come around sniffing around after I make one. Okay, I'm gonna go. Cheers for watching and take care. Okay, bye now.